Hey everybody, Tex Cokley back here again. I got another video for you guys. I'm doing a song with my band Opticus, newer song. Working on it right now, and I'm doing some guitar stuff. I came across an opportunity to make a video for you guys. It's a technique I like to use a lot. I do this on nearly every song. I call these tracks extra guitar tracks. They kind of thicken the rhythm tracks, and they kind of make the chorus a little bit bigger. And that's kind of the point, is to kind of grow the song when it hits the choruses. And so I use this technique. It's just a left and a right track, and I use a different guitar and a different amp usually. And then I put that on an auxiliary bus, and I just kind of ride that fader through the song. We'll jump into Reaper here, and I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. So up here, these 4 tracks right here, 41 through 44, are just my main rhythm tracks that I tracked with my ESP SC500 going through a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, kind of a standard sound for me. I used a SM57 and a Royer R10 on my Mesa cab that's in my ISO room over here. And those tracks sound like this, soloed. All right, pretty basic sound for our band Opticus. Now I'm going to play these extra tracks I'm talking about, and I used a Gibson Les Paul Jr. That has P90 pickups in it here. Actually, I might be able to grab it right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got the P90s. I used the the bridge pickup. I'm sorry. Just a standard Les Paul Jr. It's tuned to standard tuning. The other basic rhythm tracks on my ESP were a low B, a drop B tuning. So I'm basically playing the same notes, just an octave higher, and kind of interweaving them together, and it makes a super cool rhythm sound. So let me put this back and I'll show you how that sounds. Okay, so here's the Les Paul tracks, the extra tracks here by themselves. Okay, now let's hear them all together. Yeah, that's cool and thick. I really like that. Now I'm going to play that same passage, and then I'm going to unsolo and solo these so you can hear this guitar extra in and out. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's a huge difference to me. Now I'm going to play with the drums. We haven't tracked the bass yet, so this song's like 50% done, so I just got some basic stuff in there. I'm going to play it with the drums, and you can really hear it. I'll mute and unmute it, or unsolo it, so I'll just mute and unmute those, and you'll hear what's going on. Yeah, it's a huge difference. Now I'm going to go to the console view here and have that fader going up and down. I got these bust. So here's those tracks highlighted right there, and they come over to this guitar extra augs. So if I just solo that. Okay, and then these tracks to the left, these 4 are my main rhythms. And those bust to this heavies augs. Here, the heavies augs is here, and then these extras are here. And I'm going to fade this up and down, and you'll hear what difference this extra does. So what I would do is take those now and have a master. I would make another track like this and call this probably guitars. And then I would bust these 2 tracks. Let's see here. I would take these out of the parent send like that and then drag those over. And now all my guitars are going here essentially. And then in the track, I would automate this guitars extra, you know, using like a volume envelope like this, and maybe, you know, from like, let's just do this for example. Maybe from this section right here, we'd drop that out. Let's see how that sounds. Whoops. That's just a little example, but what I'm saying is I would automate this track all the way through the song, where I wanted it more rich and less rich. You're kind of using this guitar's extra augs as kind of like a tonal and feeling, kind of shape the tone and the feeling of the song throughout, and make the song kind of move with the guitars, and it's not really sounding like a whole different set of guitars, if you know what I'm saying. So it's a really cool technique to add a lot of movement to your guitar tracks. So I hope this helps. Just trying to be quick with this one. Let me know what you think of it. I'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot for checking out.